Microsoft is always going out of their way to make things on the Xbox consoles that much better. I've mentioned this time and time again, but these days, consoles and video games are much more than the sum of their, hey, here's a release of a console. Well, unless you're Nintendo, then you're like, hey, you don't even get Netflix. But, Microsoft and Sony, they are constantly upgrading their consoles. They're always making things a much better experience than what we started out with. And I can't say enough good things about the way that they've been able to kind of continually do that and get everybody just so excited about the future of video games. And, for me personally, I just want to take a second to say, I think that that's well worth it as a fan to invest in what Microsoft has been doing, and so hats off to them for doing that. We get announcements like this today. I think that it really goes to show you how far they've come and how they continue to make things that we didn't expect, and that's, I think, a brilliant aspect to this new breed of generation, this new breed of hardware and stuff like that. I think it makes a ton of sense, and I actually wish that it was something that that both companies did a little bit more often. So I don't know. We'll see though, because listen, I think at the end of the day, this was something that bugged the hell out of me on PlayStation and Xbox, and it is nice to see Microsoft go out there and kind of address the situation, because it's never easy for these companies to admit that they've done something wrong or that something's not copacetic, but now we kind of get an idea that, yeah, things are kind of going in a proper direction. And I do want to get into this very quickly because I thought this was awesome. Hey everybody, I'm Crap Gamer, and this is Crap Gamer Reviews, back with yet another video. Thank you so much for checking it out. I really do appreciate it. Please like the video. I'm looking to get 100 likes. 100 on all these videos. I know it's a very small goal, but it is a goal nonetheless. One that I would be much appreciative of. And, it would help out the channel tremendously. So thank you guys. Now, this is the thing. I think that, Microsoft has done a really good job of addressing a lot of issues, and now they have a transparency report that reveals almost 5 million accounts were proactively suspended in just 6 months. And you might go, well, what's that have to do with Xbox Live? What's that have to do with anything? They're getting rid of all the spam bots and stuff like that. Microsoft has released its first digital transparency report for the Xbox gaming platform, revealing that the company took proactive action against throwaway accounts that violated its community guidelines almost 5 million times within a 6-month period, usually in the form of temporary suspensions. The report, which provides information regarding content moderation and player safety, covers the period between January 1st and June 30th this year. It includes a range of information, including the number of reports submitted by players and breakdowns of various proactive enforcements, temporary account suspensions as well, which have been taken by the Xbox team. Microsoft said the reports actually form part of its commitment to online safety. They said, and I quote, "We know that the Xbox is a special place for all of you," according to Dave McCarthy, the CVP of Xbox Player Services. "We believe everyone should have the opportunity to experience the joy of gaming, free from fear and intimidation, and within the boundaries you set." The data reveals that proactive enforcements by Microsoft increased almost tenfold since last reporting period, and that almost 5 million of these concerned accounts that have been tampered with or used suspiciously outside of Xbox platform guidelines. These unauthorized accounts can impact players in a variety of ways, from enabling cheating to spreading spam and artificially inflating friend-follower numbers. A further breakdown of the data reveals almost 200,000 proactive enforcements taken by Xbox involving adult sexual content, which is the spam bots and things like that, 87,000 for fraud, and 54,000 for harassment or bullying. The report also claims that 100% of all actions in the last 6-month period relating to account tampering, piracy, and phishing were taken proactively by Xbox rather than via reports made by its player base, which suggests that either fewer issues are being reported by the players or the issues themselves are being addressed before players are aware of them. As proactive action has increased, the report also reveals that reports made by players have decreased significantly despite a growing player base, noting a 36% decline in player reports compared to the same period in 2021. A total of 33.7 million reports were made by players during last period, with the vast majority relating to other in-game conduct such as cheating, team killing, and intentionally throwing a match, or communications. Microsoft says that Xbox ambassadors who are Xbox community members that assist other players with general support questions were invited to preview and provide feedback on the report, and that all information was collected in accordance to the commitment to privacy. The company will release a new digital transparency report every 6 months, going forward to share progress updates alongside continuing review of Xbox community standards. Now, listen, I think that's a really great thing. I think this is a cool thing for Xbox fans because, hopefully it stops with the spam. I think there was pretty much a time where a lot of us were getting spam messages all the time. It was happening on both PlayStation and Xbox, so I'm glad that there's a reason why I haven't been getting any on Xbox, and it's nice to see that they've kind of gone out of their way to make things that much better for the gaming platform. Now, does this mean that, it's always going to be great or that they will never encounter problems again? Absolutely not. We have to understand, us as fans have to understand that, sometimes this stuff that happens, really is I wouldn't say it's Microsoft's fault or, it's just like people always seem to find a way behind some of this stuff. So I actually hope that, they continue to fight against all this kind of stuff, because it is kind of a frustrating and annoying thing that happens time and time again, and I'm glad that it's something that can finally be fixed and looked into. And, listen, Microsoft is going to have to continue to adjust and make things a certain way, because people will always look for a way to exploit things. And, like I said, getting those messages every 2 minutes was never a great thing. So I'm glad that they definitely kind of nipped that in the bud and have things kind of going in a proper way. Look, spam and stuff like that tends to be a problem on a lot of platforms. In particular, if you guys have ever used like Instagram or something along those lines, then yeah, you probably have been a victim of spam, and it's really unfortunate. But Microsoft is going out there trying to get things kind of fixed up, and I'm very thrilled about that, just as a fan, that all this kind of stuff will stop, and we're going to start seeing an end to the constant spam and nonsense. So I do hope that we continue to see great things from Microsoft, and I hope Sony takes this as well and manages to fix something, because Microsoft weren't the only ones that had these type of issues. But I would love to hear what you guys think about this. Do you guys think this is a good bit of news? Have you ever been messaged by spam bots? Let me know. Please sound off, rate, comment, subscribe. I hope you guys have a fantastic day. Rack 'em up, fact 'em up, and as always, Crap Gamer 'em up. Thank you so much for watching. The Crap Gamer out.